Damp the rattles, damp the rattles. And anchor up, prop mods on. Okay, lock up the rapier, lock up the raven of fly guy. Lock up fly guy. Anchor up, prop mods on, scram chain up. Let's see, lock up the Caracal of Taz. We're a bit far, guys. We gotta burn in. Be ready to damp. And just broadcast for reps. Make sure you broadcast early. They do have a bit of alpha.
We're going to pre-lock up the links. I'm not locked up.
Pre-lock links, Logi. Lock up Taz. Lock up Taz.
I've got Scram from Casario and Jevons Casario.
Lock up.
Be on someone else.
Lock up Giuseppe. Don't lock up Spartan. Lock up Giuseppe.
My one down, dude. I can move it if somebody's not.
You should have Giuseppe locked in 3, 2, 1. Fire on Giuseppe now. Fire on Giuseppe. Go one more on Giuseppe. They're painting Nate already. Go one more on Giuseppe. Don't drop drones yet. Lock up the... Make sure you're damping, guys. Lock up the Drake Navy issue of Protath. Lock up the Drake Navy of Protath. Go red on your guns. Red on your guns now. Lock up Protath. Fire in 3, 2, 1. Fire on Protath. Are we getting paints on before we fire?
We're still cycling.
Keep going.
There he goes.
Okay, cycle red, lock up Jerbear, Idame, and Tenadin. Lock up Jerbear, Idame, and Tenadin. All 3 broadcasted. Make sure you're damping. How are we holding?
Good.
Okay, we're pulling out. We're pulling away. You should have Jerbear, Idame, and Tenadin locked up. Put paints on Tenadin now. Put paints on Tenadin. Heat guns. Fire on Tenadin now. Fire on Tenadin now. Okay, cycle red on guns, cycle red on your guns. Lock up the Raven of Fly Guy. Lock up Fly Guy and the Raven. Heat your props 1 cycle. Guardians, you need to start moving away. You're moving towards them. Heat your props 1 cycle. Drop bouncers. Drop bouncers. Put bouncers on Fly Guy. Fire on Fly Guy in 3, 2, 1. DPS on Fly Guy. Nice. Okay, lock up the Rattlesnake of Xeno. Rattlesnake of Xeno. Heat your props, we're still burning away.
From your channel.
Heat. Lock up Xeno and the Rattlesnake.
Alpha next to us is going to jump us off.
Guys, overheat on Kiefer.
Guardians, you need to burn back towards us.
Gotcha.
You need to burn back towards us. I know you're not too far from us. Lock up Xeno, DPS on Xeno in 3, 2, 1. Shoot Xeno, shoot Xeno. Devoter, stick with the Guardians, please. Devoter, stick with the Guardians.
A little more.
Come on, if you didn't shoot Xeno, shoot.
Oh.
Go one more cycle on Xeno, one more cycle on Xeno. One more cycle on Xeno. Guards, you need to be burning down to us.
User joined your channel.
Logi, anchor up.
They got jumped off.
Dude.
Stay on Xeno. Cycle red, cycle red. Lock up Cobalt in the Rattlesnake. Cobalt. Lock up Omar Jumper. Delock Tenadin and Adame. Lock up Omar Jumper. Let's get our Devoter protecting the guards from getting booshed, please.
And
Guards burn down to us.
Logi, they're jamming. Switch to ECCM.
Stannis, you might need to bounce and come back. Okay. Lock up Omar. Get paints on Omar. Fire on Omar in 3, 2, 1. DPS Omar now.
Juliet, you follow.
Come on.
We're using drones.
Make sure you got drones on him. Go one more cycle. One more cycle on Omar. Lock up. Lock up the Rattlesnake of Corvus. Rattlesnake of Corvus. One more cycle on Omar. Come on. Nope. Okay. Cycle red. Lock up Corvus. Put drones on Corvus. Then lock up Killa RP. Lock up Killa of RP.
Honestly, you need to burn him, man.
Lock up Killa. Lock up Killa. Just put drones on Corvus.
Make sure you're heating your guns, guys.
Okay, guys. Get ready to fire on Killa in 3, 2, 1. Fire on Killa now. Fire on Killa. Make sure you're shooting what I call, don't shoot something else. Fire on Killa. It doesn't look like everybody shot Killa. There's triage, cycle red on guns, cycle red on guns, lock up red bags in the rattle, red bags in the rattle. How much have we lost so far? Guardians, you need to pull towards us. You're still kind of going towards them.
Yeah, anchor was webbed.
Oh fuck. Okay, you pick a new anchor, please. And Guardians, actually, Guardians, just burn
Oh.
yourselves towards us. DPS, get ready to fire on red bags. Firing in 3, 2, 1. Fire on red bags now.
Rips on Eric. Come on, guys.
Guardians, you need to pilot yourselves and burn away from them. You went straight into them. Okay,
Roger,
cycle
down.
red on red bags. Cycle red on red bags. What's their? Fuck. Their Weber's just out of range. Okay, lock up the rattlesnake of Omar again. Lock him up again. Lock up Omar again, please. Get paints on him immediately. Get paints on Omar immediately.
Paints up.
Fire on Omar now. Fire on Omar.
Logi, adjust cap chain.
A little more.
No.
Oh, fucker.
Did we just lose another guard?
Yeah, we need Logi tank to fucking burn in.
Okay. Fuck. Let's
There's
see.
a bunch of small shit pointing Logi.
Yeah,
Just
let's
hog
Lock
off.
up the thorax of Yosima. Lock up Yosima. Lock shoot Yosima. Guardians, heat your props and burn off.
3 guards down.
Shoot Yosima. Okay. Put drones on shenanigans bus. Put drones on shenanigans. Okay, let's lock up Dale in the rattlesnake. Dale in the rattle.
Hammer time, you're burning off in the damnation.
Fuck knows why.
Okay, get ready to fire on Dale in 3, 2, 1. Fire on Dale now. Fire on Dale.
T3.
Make sure you
jamming.
get drones on him.
EE's undocking T3s into voters, Guardians as well.
They just boost our links. Warp them off, Ben. Warp them off. Okay, guys, lock up the last Spartan in the rattlesnake. Lock up the last Spartan. Get ready to get paints. Paint last Spartan now. Paint him now. Get ready to fire. Fire on Spartan now. He guns. Fire on
Lynx is
Spartan.
gonna go down. It's pointed.
No, we just can't alpha them. Okay, keep anchor and burn off. How many guards do we have left?
If you died, leave the guard channel, please.
I think we have 6 left.
EE's warping to the Titan.
Okay, guys, align the station broadcasted.
Drop scram chain.
Drop scrams. Everybody align. Okay, lock up this Bifrost, this Feeple, and the Hecate, and just fire on them. Try to shoot them. Try to get paints on them too. Let's try to get Ben's links out. Everybody align to that station though that I broadcasted.
Yeah, can you try and get my links out, please?
Yep, we're trying. So free fire those Decies. Free fire the Decies. Okay, get the come on, get the last 2. Get Zenkira and get Terabla. Also put drones on the Stiletto and Tristan that are near us. Abandon your bouncers, put the other drones. No, Ben, we can't get your links out, sorry. Everybody warp, take the warp.